But y'all give a warm welcome to someone who I hope is going to flirt with me a little bit later, Nadine Huggins, y'all. Give a warm round of applause.
Only down when it's looking around, just look around. That's why I don't fuck with you.
What's up, Queer Abstract? This is actually my third time performing on this stage. Yes, but that just means that they would let anyone perform on this stage. My heart's desire is that we all get along. That we vibrate in harmony. Unless you came with that bitch. I'm just kidding. I have a black mom, so that means that I know that Jesus saves. Because if you have a black mama and she starts tearing into your ass, the only thing that will save you is Jesus. I see white people get mad at their mom and they go off the rails. Rah! Fuck you, mom! The next time you see a white person tell their mom to fuck off, please peep the faces of the black people. Fuck you, mom! We think that a real life murder is about to happen. I'm on the scene in this bitch. Speaking of black people clutching pearls, Kanye. Remember when we thought that Trump was the craziest guy to be in the Oval Office? Things are bad. Every time I see a black person at a Trump rally, I always assume they had to pick up that shmoney. Think about it. None of the black people will recognize him, and none of the white people will recognize him, and none of the black people are watching that shit. It's crazy. Oh my goodness. You know, America used to be Levi's jeans and liberation. I refuse to let it be claimed by white ring supremacists. Those guys ruin everything. And then a bunch of white supremacists showed up and things got mad chill. Said, no one ever. As you can tell, I was raised by immigrants. It's kind of like being raised by wolves. You know? They thrive in the wild, they have pack mentality, and they might eat their young if they embarrass them. I feel like I come out to my mom once a year, and she keeps coming up with weird scenarios where I find a husband. I go send you on vacation to Germany. So my parents came to the United States in May of 1968, on the day of Martin Luther King Jr.'s funeral. My mom later admitted to not knowing who Dr. King was, or that the United States was segregated. Wow, yet you decided to stay here forever. Thank you for that. My mom likes to use what I call immigrant logic. It's where the right answer is the first one that comes into your head. A few years ago, she was diagnosed with diabetes, and a couple months later, she winds up in the hospital with blood sugar of 330. It could kill you. I said, Ma, didn't you know that you had diabetes? And she goes, well, the doctor tell me, but I say I don't want that. So I'm not taking the medication. Please make some noise if you were not born in the United States. Perfect. Get them. I'm just kidding. Make some noise if your parents weren't born in the United States. Yes. So now I'm gonna go on a rant about friends. Best friends. Now, it's not that they're all white. And it's not that they hit the jackpot with Monica's grandmother's apartment. That's actually the most realistic part of that show. But it is because it perpetuates the idea that people come to New York only to talk to other people that look just like them. You know, if you move to New York from Winniana or why the fuck, and then the only people you want to talk to are other people from Winniana or why the fuck, then just fucking stay there. The subways are crowded. You can't park anywhere. And you moved to New York City so you can meet Cody that came from the town over? Get the fuck out of here. So now I want to tell you a little bit about why I'm really here. More than 40 years ago, two grown adults with a small child decided that they would be cycle breakers and pioneers. They came on a plane with a suitcase and dreams of a brighter future for themselves and their young family. They decided to come to a place where someone who has nothing can shoot their shot, even if they were too dumb to read about it and it was racist. I can tell you about that now. When I was a kid, I would ask ignorant questions like, does everything have to have curry in it? And, you know, you guys are from a small island. Were you two related? Growing up around a bunch of foreigners in America, you think that you're from that place until you go there on a holiday and you realize you weigh like 50 pounds more than everyone that lives there, including the men. And the minute that you speak, they're like, Yankee! So, the next time that you see an immigrant, tell them that you're happy that they made it. The next time that you talk to an immigrant, remember, they will eat things that you would never put in your mouth. And they've seen things that you may never see and they may never see again. Plus, they usually have accents, which makes them say things different, and that's funny. So, I'm gonna leave you with the top 5 things about immigrants. Number 5, they always have a lot of jobs. Number 4, what was number 4? Number 3 is that they cook a lot of food. Number 2 is that whenever they say that they know what they're talking about, it still kind of sounds like they don't know what they're talking about. Hannah, I know what they're talking about, you know. Listen for me. I'm gonna tell you what I know. I know what I am talking about. And the number 1 thing about immigrants, are you ready? Yes. It is the ridiculous names that they give their businesses. Lucky Nail, Curry in a Hurry, Poo Poo Hot Pot, Tie Me Up, The Real Jerk. That's my time. Thank you so much.
Give it up for Nadine Huggins, y'all. Give it up, give it up.